Just because a family member makes it into a high political office doesn't mean you automatically get a golden ticket. For instance, Barack Obama's brother, Malik Obama, had to work his way up to get the position he has in Africa. Barack Obama didn't fundraise for him or bankroll him. Malik Obama's an interesting person, saying, "I like Donald Trump because he speaks from the heart." And MAGA, Make America Great Again, is a great slogan. But some people can fail their way to the top. Like Hunter Biden. But we all know the wonderful story of Hunter Biden. I know we're talking about failing up in our presidents, but bear with me here. Dr. Howard Crime started a startup called Startup Health. Startup Health was given massive government contracts. That's a little strange for a startup that had no backing and barely had a staff. Despite that, then President and Vice President Barack Obama and Joe Biden gave them government contracts worth millions. Literally one day after. With speed you never see from our government, Startup Health was main evented at one of the world's largest tech rallies. They were front page news, and Joe Biden was there as the spokesman for them. Are you wondering what makes Startup Health so special? And Dr. Howard Crime special too? I'll give you a second to guess. He is the son-in-law of Joseph Biden. And I bet you think it's weird that I said failing his way up. He's a doctor. Well, he's not too good at tech, because his company was given $2 million to create the website for Obamacare, the website that barely works to this day. I hate to speak ill of the dead, but when talking about the Biden family, you oftentimes do. Joe Biden's current wife wasn't his first. He had another wife who died in an accident, along with their child. May they rest in peace. It was said that Curtis Dunn, the driver of the semi-truck, a professional driver, was drunk. But he wasn't charged, and he wasn't arrested for a DUI. There was no traces of alcohol in his system, and he wasn't prosecuted as a drunk driver, despite being in a major accident with a sitting senator's wife and daughter. You would think if he was drunk, he would have been punished by the law fully because of Joe Biden's position. Biden has slandered Mr. Dunn on multiple occasions, harming his reputation and his children with the slander. His daughter to this day fights for her deceased father's reputation. Suspiciously enough, the police records were all lost. Judge Jerome Hurley said that there was no alcohol in Dunn's system. It's a little fishy, like there's more to the case than what they're telling. Almost like there was alcohol involved, but just not in Dunn's bloodstream. Destroy a man's reputation and life to spare putting a blemish on the Biden name. How noble. Joe Biden right now is trying to destroy the Keystone Pipeline, which will cripple Western energy, American, Canadian, and Central and South American. But Joe Biden is connected to overseas energy. His son, Hunter Biden, was paid to be an advisor for a Ukrainian energy company that they still to this day have connections to. Joe Biden will do this despite the fact that it's going to destroy American jobs and harm our economy. Although environmentalism and anti-war are the two things I truly stand for, there's other pipelines that damage the environment way more than the Keystone Pipeline. The Dakota Access Pipeline runs through Native American land and has been highly debated for years. But Joe Biden doesn't care because it's Americans who want to remove that pipeline and not investors. This is another example of Joe Biden using minorities to become more powerful at their expense.